The obvious point of attack that can be seen for this question is at the very beginning of these answer choices, the split between include and includes, and we know that this is a check for subject-verb agreement. So we just need to check for what the include or the includes is referring to, and when we follow the rest of the sentence, we can see that the main subject here is the 32 species, and that is plural, the 32 species. And we can see that there is a very obvious clue in the non-underlined portion itself, the first verb are. You see, the conjunction and is connecting two verbs to the main subject itself. So the first verb is are and the second verb is include. The 32 species are closely related and in fact include. So any answer choice that says includes is out because these are singular verbs. So we're down to A, B, and C. Now the main difference that can be seen among A, B, and C is close to the commas here, a split between which and growing. These two are present participle modifier constructions, and this is a relative clause. This relative pronoun which is obviously referring back to the killer whale. So the entire relative clause is acting as a descriptor for the killer whale itself. But if we put these present participle modifiers at the end of the clause separated by a comma, then it is not applying to the killer whale, because this is how a present participle modifier works at the end of the clause. So for example, if I said smartphone batteries are getting more efficient these days, lasting even as long as 2 days. So here, the lasting even as long as 2 days is the present participle modifier, which modifies the whole clause that smartphone batteries are getting more efficient. Because why or how exactly are they getting more efficient? Because they can last even as long as 2 days. But another grammatical check that we should make here is that this particular modifier applies to the main subject of the clause, that is the smartphone batteries that are lasting even as long as 2 days. So if we check with that concept, we can see that the growing as big as or growing up to is not applying to killer whale, it is rather applying to the 32 species of the dolphin family itself. And that would be absolutely illogical to say, because we know that according to the sentence's intent, we just need a descriptor for the killer whale. So B and C go off, leaving us with the right answer choice, A for alpha. So the original sentence itself is perfectly fine.